Hey guys, welcome to a Syntax Inferno tutorial, and today we will be looking at how you print text and variables using the print and print line methods in Java. Let's get into it. Before we get started, you want to make sure on your system you at least have some form of IntelliJ, because this is where we will be coding. They have an Ultimate Edition, they have a Community Edition. As you see, it doesn't matter which one you have. It really comes down to preference. The Ultimate Edition will cost you money, but the Community Edition is free and you get everything you need to get started with coding. Alright, to get started, first thing you want to do is within your main method, you're going to want to type the word system with a capital S. And what this does is we're calling the system class to go in and we're going to grab our out object. And what this is doing, we're telling Java, okay, we're going to our systems class and we're going to our object called out, because we're going to get the methods that we're going to print out, correct? And we're going to access, like we said, you're going to do dot, we're going to access that print method, and then you're going to do two parentheses, and then you're going to end with a semicolon. Alright, now that we have the foundation of our print method, we can go ahead and start inserting the words that we want the method to print out. And to do this, you're going to go inside your parentheses and add 2 sets of quotation marks. Now inside these quotation marks, you can go ahead and insert whatever text you want the method to type out. I'm just going to do hello world. Now that we have our text inserted inside of our method, we can go ahead and run our method. And as you will see, the terminal will print out the text that we had inside our quotation marks. Now similarly with text, we can print variables, and to show you, I'm just going to make a simple string variable called name and just give it the title Jeff. Let's call our string Jeff. And to call Jeff, what we're going to do is we're going to take out this text and we're simply just going to put in the name of our variable called name. And then we're going to run this, and what it's going to do is it's going to read, okay, this is name and name equals Jeff, so it's going to print out Jeff. Now let's say for whatever reason you need to print multiple names, right? What you're going to do is we're just going to make another string variable, call this name 2, and we're going to call this person Sarah. Now to print Sarah's names next to Jeff, what you're going to do is inside your parentheses of your print method, you're going to do a space, and then you're going to add a plus sign. And then next to that plus sign, you're going to do quotation marks again, and you're just going to add a simple space. And this is so when we print out both variables, they're not clumped together, because Java won't automatically add a space if we don't. So what we're going to do is outside these quotation marks, add another plus sign, and then we're going to add the name of our second variable, which is name 2. Now that we have this, we can go ahead and print our method out by just pressing the run button. And as you see, it will print Jeff and Sarah. Now let's say you want to print both names but not on the same line. There's 2 ways you can go about doing this. Our first way is we can go inside our quotation marks and simply do a backslash and then the letter N. And what this does is this pushes whatever's after that to a new line. To show you, we can run our method once again. And as you see, Sarah will be returned to the second line. Now the second way we can go about printing both variables on 2 different lines is using the print line method. And what this does is it will print your variable and return you to the line below. Now to call our print line method similar to the print method, we're going to do system again, then out, and then print, but except we're going to do ln, and then we're going to add our parentheses and our semicolon. Now inside our parentheses, we can go ahead and put our first variable, and then we can simply type this out again, because like I said, this method returns you to the line below that you're at. So we're going to type our method again, our print line method again, and then we're going to put our second variable inside the parentheses, and then we're going to add our semicolon. Now before we run our method, we need to fix one thing, and that's up here in our println method, and we need to add another \n. And the reason we need to do that is when we try to run this, our println method is going to go right next to Sarah's name from the methods that we had previously. So it's not going to have every name on their own line. So by adding this \n, it's going to return us to that next line. So when the program reads the following methods, it doesn't immediately put it next to Sarah's name. Now that we fixed this little error, we can go ahead and run our method. And as you see, it'll print every name independently on each line. Alright, that's it on our Syntax Inferno tutorial on how to print variables and text using Java. I want to thank you for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.